expand a little bit about what your priorities would be in an infrastructure plan, because the Biden campaign has come out and several leaders within the Democratic Party have come out talking about not just having a stimulus program of direct payments, but also actually getting people back to work after this is done, and a little bit about what you would focus on in an infrastructure bill in 2021.
So I guess there's a couple things I'll say about it. One, the stimulus packages are important because when the short term we need those, to keep people going until we're able to get things really moving again from a coronavirus standpoint. But once we do, absolutely, I think infrastructure, and we've had past history with that, right? We coming out of World War II and some of Eisenhower's big road infrastructure programs, and really driving an economy in that way, in a way that's it's vital. And what has happened since those days is that we've allowed that to degrade. So that does two things. Our roads and bridges and airports and other infrastructure are just it's detracting from our economy and our ability to move commerce. So yeah, absolutely. I think creating jobs through building the old types of infrastructure is important and still very much needed today. Also, though, we need to look to the future. So looking at how we're doing this infrastructure in a smart way, more smart grid roads, maybe we put in clean energy that we could be using, energy efficiency that we could be using within the types of infrastructure that we're building in these projects. The House did pass the Moving Forward Act just this last about a month or so ago. And I thought that was an amazing piece of legislature that I hope will eventually gain some traction, probably after the election, unfortunately, but will gain some traction in the Senate too and get passed, because it would allow for us to create jobs. It would allow for us to rebuild the old infrastructure, but also move into the future and really be competitive in a strong way that we should be. The United States absolutely should be, continuing to be the most competitive in the world, and that is how we get there. I will also mention that my opponent, Ron Estes, voted against that, but I would not.